if it was recording that whole
All
time.
right. A couple of quick housekeeping notes. I'm going to ask you to please take out your cell phones and silence them just for the duration of the presentation. You can put them on vibrate if you absolutely need to make a call. We ask that you please step outside the room to take that. Restrooms are located just down the hall and to your right. And here we go. Teinamarrie Scuderi is the founder of Teinamarrie's Treasures, who helps workplaces shift from burnout and disengagement into cultures of gratitude, connection, and joy. Through simple, practical, and science-backed gratitude practices, she helps teams boost morale, deepen connection, and improve productivity and retention without adding more to their plates. Known for her warm, playful, and inspiring approach, Teinamarrie creates experiences that leave employees feeling seen, valued, and re-energized, because when gratitude becomes part of the culture, people and businesses truly thrive. Please welcome Teinamarrie Scuderi.
Thank you, welcome, and thank you all for coming. I want to invite you to take just a moment and think about when you're at work, or what causes you the most stress, and how do you feel? What are those? And what are your top 3 things that, when you're at work, how do you feel? What are your top 3 stresses?
Deadlines, when the deadline is approaching, and I'm not most fast enough to meet the deadline. And a lot of the things I work on don't have a cookie cutter known answer, so it's really hard to estimate. Flip a coin, and maybe it'll work out.
How does that make you feel?
Really frustrated. It's the unknown. You know, when something is unknown, it's really hard to make it predictable because it's not predictable.
Thank you for sharing. We're gonna go around the room now. Kenny, you're next.
My thing is when there's too many chiefs or too many chefs in the kitchen, and they're all trying to be the boss or say what to do and stuff, and then I shut off and don't listen to any of them.
And how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel, I don't know if out of control or like there's no control in the situation is the right way to put it, but it's sense like nobody's taking charge because everybody's trying to take charge, you know, so unorganized, I guess.
Cards.
When the owner or CEO of a company tells me one thing, and their assistant or HR person or CFO says something different, it usually means money. The owner will say, yes, do this, look, you know, and the accounts receivable side of that is the most stressful part of the job. Other than that, I love what I do. But that piece infuriates me. Even when I talk to the boss.
How about you, Casey?
Mine's like the pressure of deadlines is one, but more like the pressure of, I don't know how else to say it, it's like the client communication and the expectations. Sometimes they try to set through communication, but it makes me feel overwhelmed and stressed.
Okay. Christopher? Share, please. You're part of this. What makes you at work? What stresses you at work?
All kinds of things.
Give one example, please.
Time. Not having enough time to do everything that needs to be done.
And how does that make you feel?
Frustrated.
Okay. So when you are feeling frustrated and overwhelmed, what do? Do you have, oh, go ahead.
I make a cup of coffee and I go for a walk. Even if it's like 5-10 minutes, just that little big advocate of outdoors, and I'm a big fan of caffeine. So between those two, usually calms me down, and I just handle a conversation a lot.
Anybody else? Go ahead, Brad.
I say yes to too many things, and I'm trying to say no more often so that I'm not overscheduled.
I like Carl says, I reset myself and when it comes necessary, I'm like, okay, somebody, one of you, who's the boss here, so we're not having 20 keys, excuse me, and try and put some organization back in the chaos.
So how do you reset yourself?
So I just shut off temporarily, whether it's, sit there and just wait till everybody calms down or everybody stops talking, or I'll go in the other room for a minute or take a walk or whatever, but just have some inner alone time for a minute.
Mine definitely depends on the situation. It could be a walk, it could be a drive where I jam it out to music, it could be starfishing it on the bed and being like, take a big breath. It totally just depends, but yeah, definitely a reset where it's a bit of that inner, like just need to come inward and not be out there for a second. However, I can do that as well.
I said, would you like to learn things that you could do in under a minute, no matter where you're at?
Yes.
To shift your stress and reduce your stress. Fantastic. I need you to click.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
When I was younger, I was Superman. I did so much at work, so much at play, so much with friends. And now it seems like I am nowhere near that level. Is that just a function of getting old? Or am I doing something? Is everyone experiencing that, or is it just me? Or am I selectively remembering the past?
So one thing that I have found with a lot of clients who work with, as you get older, by prioritizing exercise and proper nutrition, that won't happen as often. So it's really keeping your physical strength good has a huge impact on your mental strength and your bandwidth.
So, just briefly, you heard just a brief about me. I am a certified NLP coach. NLP is neuro-linguistic programming. It's a lot of mindset, which you hear a lot of people using that word of shift your mindset and change your limiting beliefs. That's through NLP. I've been doing speaking and training for over 30 years, and for over 25 years, I've been in the nonprofit world, serving on boards and working within nonprofits. So I've experienced a lot of burnout and seen a lot of burnout. And really why I'm here and why I do what I do now is I was born to change the world. And when I die, I want to know that the world is a better place because of what I did and not a worse place because of what I did. So, go ahead, click. Oh, and so I originally was focusing on doing women empowerment. That was who I wanted to work with, because I'm not your usual woman living in Utah, born and raised. I am very different, and I want to have every woman be empowered and be Wonder Woman, feel their strength. So I was doing that for many years until I went to Canada. When I turned 50, I went to Canada. I was speaking with a woman there, and my husband Christopher and I, we had been working on what we call our gratitude tools, and you're going to learn more about those. The woman looked at me, and she, as calm as could be, and serious, went, "Your country's imploding on itself." I took a breath, and I said, "You know what, you're right." And in that moment, I decided I was changing everything. Now, mind you, I had just spent 6 months figuring out a whole marketing plan, everything for the women I was going to coach and empower. And then that moment, I had changed everything because I knew that's what I was supposed to do instead. So that's why I'm here. So, gratitude is it's magical, it's a superpower, and it's free for all of us, okay? It isn't something we have to go spend hours learning how to do. We can learn it instantly and use it at any point in time. And I'm going to teach you how to, you can do things in under a minute. There are a lot of benefits of gratitude, using gratitude in our personal life and in our workplace. In the workplace, what they have been finding is it enhances productivity, improves decision-making skills, and enhances management capabilities, strengthens interpersonal relationships, and helps build relationships among colleagues. We can actually use gratitude not only for team building, but for conflict resolution. So there's a lot of great stuff that using gratitude is just amazing for it. Click. And then, of course, personal, we all know mental health. That is the key thing. Our mental health is gold. You know, we need to protect our mental health in any way we possibly can. I mean, we're here during Utah Tech Week, and Utah Tech Week, what I've noticed is a lot about AI stuff, so there's a whole lot of stress. And I know, Ryan, when we were talking earlier, you mentioned about AI and the anxiety and stress, or we were talking about the AI and anxiety and stress. And here's some things that gratitude does for us personally. And wouldn't we all like to have better sleep, our stress reduced, and our immune system strengthened? I know I would. Next. So, gratitude. That is what I teach on. And what it is it's tools that combine your gratitude and play to engage your gratitude muscles and increase your gratitude attitude. So it's really just different things that we can do at any time. So one of the very first gratitudes that we created is called Gratitude. How these came to be is in 2011, had mine and my husband's life basically imploded, and we were like, okay, I was not the bubbly person that most people know and see. I actually was very angry and cried a lot and didn't want to be around people. So I shut down, like severely shut down. When I had another one of those moments, a friend of mine looked at me and said, "You just ooze anger." Now, take a moment and can you picture me oozing anger from what you've experienced, and those of you who know me? Yeah, it is happening.
The most pleasant person I know.
Right, I wasn't. In 2011, I wasn't. I was one of the most angry, hurt person. Yeah. So, again, I'm a women empowerment coach. I thought to myself, if I had a client come to me, a woman, how would I coach her? And the only thing I could come up with was gratitude. So I started doing what everybody does, listing 3 things that I'm grateful for every day and every night, and writing in a gratitude journal. And believe it started to help. I was like, okay, this is good. Well, I'd come home one day, and my wonderful husband immediately started complaining about the neighbor's dog. Now, it's not the dog's fault, but all it did was bark, 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 bark. So I thought to myself, hey, gratitude's been working for me. Hey, so let me tell my husband that he should use gratitude too. So I looked at him and said, hey, you should be grateful that you have your ears so you can hear. In that moment, I watched him take a breath and shift. He said, you know what, you're right. I am grateful that I have my hearing. And that was our very first gratitude, called gratitude. So that is why whole bunch of different gratitudes, and you'll notice a theme with the gratitudes that says grata, and then something that goes along with it. Now, all of these are different ways that we can use gratitude and implement them into our life. And it doesn't have to take a long time, and it doesn't have to be hard, and you can instantly find the benefits. One of my favorite ones that I have everybody do when I go networking is called Grata Voices. And I do it during my 30-second commercial. Now, you're probably thinking, how on earth am I able to do a gratitude and explain it and talk about my business in 30 seconds without going, blah, 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 blah. Now, I can talk super fast like that, but I also am able to talk slow. You want to find out how?
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to say, I am grateful in a whisper, a loud voice, and a silly voice. The loud voice probably not let's just loud, not super loud, so we don't want to disturb people.
Library loud.
Library loud. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, so ready? Whisper. And remember, it is I am. Okay, ready? I am grateful. Library loud. I am grateful. Silly voice. I am grateful. Now notice you're all smiling. How do you all feel? Yeah, you have that little boost of energy. That took 10 seconds, okay? And I guarantee you're going to remember that. And here's why. It's simple and easy. So it's 3 words. I am grateful. You don't have to come up with what you're grateful for. You just have to say, I am grateful. And say it in 3 different voices. And the reason why I invite you to say it in 3 different voices, and it doesn't have to be a whisper, loud voice, or silly voice. It could be any kind of voice you want to do. It could be an angry voice. And actually, I invite you the next time you are angry, just start saying, I am grateful. And watch what happens. Because you won't stay angry for long. And the reason why you say I am and not I'm is because I am are instruction words to our brain. So anytime you say I am, anything you say after that, your brain's gonna go, okay, that's what you are, we're gonna make that happen. So be very conscious and aware when you say those 2 words and what you say after those words. And then the reason I invite you to do it in 3 different voices is because our brain is used to our regular voice and goes on autopilot. I mean, let's face it, our brain is like this amazing organ and wonderful. But it knows it's amazing and knows it can go on autopilot. So if we're not raising our voices or talking really quietly, our brain's like, you're good. But the moment we raise our voice or talk quietly or just change our voice in any way, our brain wakes up and goes, what is happening? I need to pay attention. So then it's heightened awareness of what you're saying to I am. Okay? So that is Grata Voices. That's one of my favorite ones to do. So I invite you to just go off into the world and take 10 seconds. Remember at the beginning I asked you what causes you stress at work, and if you would like to learn how to shift and change your stress without anywhere you're at, that is one way you can do it. It's Grata Voices. Next slide. Okay, so as you saw up there, well, actually go back. I want to share some more. So gratitude, I do implemental gratitude, okay? And what implemental gratitude is, gratitude that you actually implement into your life, into your day, into your work immediately. Like you can do it right then and there. And then you can move forward using that. So what we just did with Grata Voices, that is something you can move forward and use at any point in time. And the more you do it, the more you're going to have that instant feeling of you're going to be de-stressed and have a boost of energy. Now with gratitudes, one of the things that I did is to make sure that there's a way for everybody to be able to implement gratitude. So like, I am very bubbly and sparkly, and I love to play, and I love to have fun. My husband is opposite of me. I'm not saying he doesn't like to play, okay? I'm not saying that. But he is opposite. He is logical. He is methodical. He is very particular. And things have to go and be planned out and be a certain way. Me, I'm like, let's go with the flow and let's see what happens. So we together came up with all different ways that people can relate and do these. So there are things, some gratitude tools that are fun and playful and you can do anytime. There are some that are for the more logical brain, and we're going to get to one of those. And here's for you. We're going to do that in just a minute. And so just want you to know, gratitude doesn't have to be hard. And there's science behind this that shows the benefits of it. So another one that I want to share with you that takes less than 10 seconds is gratitude breath. This is one you can do when you're driving. This is one you can do if you're in a heated conversation or a stressful meeting. And the reason why you can do this one at any time with anybody around is because nobody knows what you're doing. So we're going, and again, it takes about a minute. It's called gratitude breath. And with gratitude breath, what it is as you inhale, think to yourself, I am grateful, and hold it up at the top and think, I am grateful. And as you exhale, think, I am grateful. And we're going to do that together 3 times together. So, and I'll say, I am grateful for you, so we kind of keep the same pace for everybody. So let's go ahead. Inhale, I am grateful. Hold, I am grateful. Exhale, I am grateful. Again, inhale, I am grateful. Hold, I am grateful. Exhale, I am grateful. Last time. I am grateful. Hold, I am grateful. Exhale, I am grateful. Do you notice a difference between gratitude voices and gratitude breath? One elevates you, so you can be fun and bubbly and like, yeah, let's go, and energizes you. And one calms you. You know, our breath is something we have no matter where we're at, just like our voice. So we can use that at any time to shift our stress and where we're at. So now we're going to use our brain in a different way. Go ahead and go. So everybody has a sheet, and it's called Gratitude Scramble. I am going to give you what time is it, Lo? In 2 minutes.
12:16.
Okay. Okay, what? That's totally fine. Everybody go ahead and see how. We'll give you about 3 minutes, or some people go ahead and just start seeing. Basically,
the most creative ones.
okay, so what you're going to do is, out of the letters of gratitude, see how many words you can come up with. This is called Gratitude Scramble. And this is engaging your brain in a different way. So for all of you who are logical and like puzzles, this is going to be perfect for you.
36, how many are in the word?
Oh no, there's over 300. Yes, according to Scrabble, there are over 300 words.
I was feeling so proud of my 25 words.
Oh,
But I got most of them.
yeah, no, there's over 300, according to Scrabble.
I bought Scrabble the other day.
Yeah.
Haven't played it in like 10 years. So much fun.
Yes, it is nuts.
I played with Jason and Kate, and it got competitive.
I will not play with that. They will win. They,
Kate won.
that makes me happy actually. So, how's everybody doing?
I'm feeling stressed, like, so there's 300, I gotta figure
Well,
out
I know that's why I don't
36.
tell everybody at first that there's 300. Usually I wait till everyone's like, okay, I think I'm pretty good. Trust me, I don't have all 300. The only way I know is thanks to Google. It's like, how many words can you actually make out of Scrabble? It's great. And don't stress, this is supposed to be fun. You know, you'll get to take this home with you, okay? You'll get to take this home, and then I will actually, if you want, I can email this sheet out to you, so then you can use it amongst your friends, and you'll have at least 36 words, so then you'll be the smart one in the room, okay? Although, you know, like, and I think on gratitude, I think it's okay for us to be the smart ones in the room. It is said that in business, you don't want to be the smartest one in the room because you want to learn from the other people. So, but I think in gratitude, we want everybody to be the smartest.
Except in your field. You do want to be the best in your field. I'm going to beg to
Fair.
differ. Whatever
Well-
your field is, be the best at it.
Fair, fair.
I just have to say that.
Totally fair. Okay, how many words did everybody get?
25.
25? 26?
Well, I got 35.
Yes.
But they probably are all wrong, but you're going to see on the last like 5 exactly where my brain went. I went to music.
You're supposed to use
No, that's
this
perfect.
I did.
Yeah,
only.
Oh.
yeah, only words, only the letters.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. I totally did it wrong.
No,
Yeah,
you know what?
that's
It's totally fine. It's however your brain did it is the way it was supposed to do for you. But so, all right, go ahead and go to the next slide. Oh, how many did you get?
I got 17.
17 and Ashley? 17. Okay. Next slide. All right. This is, and like I said, this isn't all of them. So here's, I put it in
wow.
alphabetical order to kind of let you see.
These are good.
This is really
Fill-
good.
Yeah, right. Go ahead and if you want to write these words, and I can also, if you follow me, sign up for my email, I'll send you these so you can see it.
Can we just screenshot them?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. I like to simplify things. This would be great to play for kids.
Exactly. So that
Is
is
this all the words that come out of this, or is this a portion of them?
just a portion. So this is only a portion of the words. There's actually, according to Scrabble, out of the letters of gratitude, there's over 300. So how many of you had these words?
Tiger?
Yeah?
Oh, you got some good stuff on
Oh,
here.
I wanted a tie.
Oh, not even close.
Okay. So, but do you see now we're having fun and just, you might have been a little stressed trying to come up with, figuring out what words, but now we can have fun and look at the words. So,
Oh, there's so many. I'm like, wow.
That's a lot of them.
there are.
Birds,
Now.
fun.
You wanna know, I'm gonna tell you a secret,
Hmm.
but you can't share it with anybody, okay? Guess what, now when you see these words, you're going to think of gratitude. Do you know why? Anybody?
We spend all this time focusing on it. It's great in our head.
Exactly, because they're letters from gratitude. So logically, your brain still unconsciously will be like, hey, that word's in gratitude. And also because I told you the secret. So when you have an idea, you'll think of gratitude. I mean, we'll also be grateful for ideas. When you go for a ride, you'll think of gratitude. So see how this is different from the breath and breathe, the voices saying I am grateful in different voices. It's another way to get our brain engaged. Now notice we weren't saying with grata voices and grata breath, we are saying I am grateful. With this, all it is our brain is focusing on the word gratitude. Now, what we focus on is what we attract. Okay, have you heard that before? This is really saying a lot. So like I said, by focusing on gratitude, you're going to attract more gratitude. These words, when you see these words or say these words, you're going to think of gratitude. Oh, fantastic. Is that for us? Yes. Okay, thank you. Fantastic. Thank you. Here. Thank you. So, okay. Did everybody get these words on there? Did anybody have words that are not on here? Anybody? Because there are other words that are not on here. What did you have?
Quite a few actually, but I don't. Yay, raid. Yeah, I do know. It's take. Rude. Yeah, I do know that one.
Okay.
Ride.
No.
Is deer up there? Oh, yeah, you have eight. Oh, yeah. I have rat. Rate
Okay.
8.
Oh, no, we don't have that on there.
Dare.
There.
Nope, I don't have that on the sheet.
Or date. Did you say date?
Yeah,
Okay.
Dave,
Yeah.
that one.
See?
Well, I have to say I came up with a lot of words, so
Yeah,
this
let's
just
hear what you
explains
did.
this explains my personality to a T. I walked in, I saw this, I didn't know, I thought I missed, and so I'm like, yeah, I'll just go this. I didn't read the instructions. All I did is I'm like, oh sweet, I'm gonna fill everything in. So I started putting like gratitude, grateful, thankful, thoughtful. So I'm actually in doing fundraising mode right now, which we're doing one on Monday, and I just got another sponsor today. I just got a text message. So yeah, so then I'm like, and then I thought about this and I'm like, screw it. So then I went to Green Day, Rat, Aerosmith, Disturbed. Let's go. I went completely to where my brain is about right now. I'm like, you know what? Concert would be really good. So then I just started writing this down. So
Totally fine.
I apparently did not pay attention to the rules, but I think it's a good, this actually describes a lot of people of what you think you know versus what you do. And it can come down to perspective versus perception
Yes.
as well, because when you're saying something to somebody and there is, like in a text message, sometimes it's just a matter of miscommunication of what is read and perceived and what is actually heard.
Right.
So anyway, I just
Yeah.
thought I would add that. Yeah, I got a lot from this, just so you know.
Oh, fantastic.
And I'm gonna take it, I wanna use it in my family.
Fantastic.
Now when you think of all those artists, you're gonna think of gratitude.
Exactly.
There you go.
You know what? I will think of gratitude, and every time I look at all of these, because this is actually something I'm going to be teaching when you're trying to memorize something. When you associate the music of all these things, every time I think of this or I hear this song, I will now think of this day and remember all of you guys and this moment forever. Literally, every time I hear a song, I'm going to think back to you, think of this, and then it will also say, well, what am I grateful for? Where's my gratitude today?
Fantastic.
So it doesn't, it can be very simple, but it can make an impact on people.
Well, and you missed earlier. I said gratitude doesn't have to look a certain way.
No.
It doesn't have to be hard. That's why I came out with gratitudes, and there's so many ways you can use them. You can use these with your kids. You can use it as a competition with your brainiac friends, Jason, and you can also use them for building your team building, you know. So think of your employees, okay? This is something that you can do as a team building exercise to get them out of their ruts, and then because see who comes up with what words and how many words, because let's face it, even the most non-competitive person, things like this, we're all competitive. We all want to win. And this is something fun. And they're focusing on gratitude. So then it just shifts their whole attitude for the day. Next slide. Oh, okay. So before I add, any questions? Like we started off just talking about how we're stressed at work. And I told you I'd ask you if you wanted to learn things that would help you in the moment shift your stress. Did you learn something today that will help you shift your stress?
Yeah, I like seeing the difference of the voices versus the breathing, because like it was all in like your chest, right? Like after the voices, my chest was elevated. After the breathing, I was very calm and like kind of grounded again in my chest. And I thought that was cool to feel the difference in those two exercises. So that's great.
The breathing will be huge for me because I'm really good at just getting myself hyped, getting in the moment, throwing on the smile, and but calming down, especially at the end of the day when there's all that heightened energy, whether it's positive or negative, that is where I struggle. Where I'm 10 o'clock at night and I'm just like, go, go, go.
Yeah. I actually do my best at night to do that. And I also do it in the morning before I get out of bed. And I do gratitude breath. I say, I am grateful, and do the breath each, because I find when I am grateful, the gratitude breath each day, my day goes better and I sleep better. So I'll be curious for you, Charles. Please, if you're open, I'd love to hear how it helps you later.
I see you all the time. So
I know
just
this.
ask me.
I will be asking those of you, because I know you all now. Yes, April.
I was gonna just say something. So I've spent a lot of space in the entertainment industry. And one of the things that one of the acting coaches specifically talked about was breathing, going into an audition and breathing. Because if you're breathing from here in the upper diaphragm, and singers, if you guys sing, I've spent a lot of your singing, it comes from here, but when you're in the gut and you're breathing from here, and that's why, like, if you look at singers and they're not out of breath, it's because they're breathing from a different thing, and you actually, so when you're in a stress situation, you're like, I'm in a panic, and my daughter, who has really bad anxiety, we actually worked on this. She's been working on these breathing techniques, and the first day she did this, she called me, like, Mom, I am so sick. The third day, it actually started making her feel better, so she's breathing differently. Because when you're breathing differently and aligning, everything falls into place too. So I thought I would just add my 2 cents, just because I've heard that over and over for coaches when they're talking to you, whether it's a business coach, acting coach, or just somebody giving you. It's like, hey, do this, and then everything aligns with everything from top to bottom to everything in who you are. It all aligns together. It all goes together.
Well, our breath is, without breath, we're dead.
Yeah, yes.
We can live without one kidney, we can live with one lung, we can live without arms and legs, but we can't live without breath. Breath is life, and even in yoga, it is life, prana, so it's very important. Well, let me get the cards.
If I could I
Yeah,
add to that?
actually, this is the sharing time, so go right ahead.
Well, I just love what you said, because breath is also our only constant in life. Because I think that's why it's so important to have breath work, because it's like your anchor in a sense. Because life is constantly, doing life. So our only constant is our breath, and being able to reconnect to that is what brings us back to ourselves. So I love adding the gratitude portion of it, because gratitude is what also gives us our highest sense of self as well. So
Absolutely. Did you want to share anything? You don't have to be on breath. Like right now is the kind of this sharing. What did we learn? What did we take? What's our takeaways?
Yeah, I was thinking, the last several years I've been studying a lot of Bob Proctor, and he talks about, of course others do too, is thinking about what you think about. You know, and when April was talking, I made me think of how you can use multiple aspects of your tools.
Hold on, Kenny. You two, would you like to share with the rest of the class?
Yes,
Sorry.
April is my PR person.
Okay.
So, I was just asking if I was listening, I was just asking if I can
Okay.
record in, can I record in here?
Yes.
Absolutely, yeah, and you weren't here earlier, we are recording this too, so, but if you wanna record whatever, you can.
I will record and actually use your logo in the video that I can make. I just wanna make sure, I was just asking if it's okay, I apologize.
Yeah, no, you're totally fine, I just wanna make sure we're all respectful
Yes,
for each
I
other,
agree.
that's also, thank you though, that's also a really good thing to share, because we have employees, we have coworkers, some of us, but in corporate world and business world where there are employees and coworkers and stuff, sometimes what happens, and it's not anything being just mean, it's just, oh, I need to ask you with something. I do it at meetings too, I find myself doing it too.
Sorry, I know,
You
I
guys,
was,
I'm saying thank you, I'm grateful because it's an opportunity for us to be more present and aware of where we're at in the world, so, go ahead, Kenny.
You know, just saying, studying Bob Proctor was understanding you think about what you think about, you know, how you can control what you think about, and I implemented that in this and how you can use multiple of these tools, you know, like with the gratitude sheet, I was kind of focused, but I was also having fun, like one of the words that wasn't really a word, I put AT&T, you know, like AT&T, sure, why not? But then it made me think, and you know, kind of going along with what April was saying, maybe their concerts are going to be at AT&T Stadium, and then made me think of my cell phone and how I'm grateful for the tools I have for communication, and so it just kind of all tied into one, and you never know where it leads, but.
Ripple effect. Gratitude is magical. It has a ripple effect. And as I've shared throughout this, the different things that happen with gratitude. So one of the things that I have created is, I have a deck of cards that has 52 of the gratitudes. By the way, gratitude breath is not on the cards. The only way people learn about gratitude breath is by coming to one of my play shops. So that is my gift to you guys. And again, they'll definitely utilize it, but yeah, that's the only way people find out about gratitude breath. That's my secret one. But there's just 52 different ways. I invite you to just kind of go through. There's more than what was listed, and you can take a look and just see what calls to you. Because the fun thing about this is, with the cards, and a way to utilize gratitude with these is you can pull one and have it for the different week and focus on it for that week. So then you're conscious of, this is how I'm using gratitude, implementing gratitude into my life. And as April said, you can use them with your kids. You can use them with your coworkers. 4 months old, 6 months old, probably not yet, but 1 and 2, yeah. Well, maybe. So, like, there's all different ways, and you can just be creative. I've been surprised how many people have shared, oh, I learned when you did gratitude voices, I'm using it this way. Like, I know of some people that do it at their dinner table with their family. So, implementing gratitude in your life isn't hard. It gets to be fun and easy. So that is what I do. And if you want to learn more of what I'm doing and everything, here is a QR code that takes you to my landing page that goes through all of the different things. You can sign up and join my email list, and also here joining my email list here. You will get a PDF of 5 gratitude tools for self-care. Okay, because it's important that we take care of ourselves. And we want to build our team and our coworkers. We also need to take care of ourselves, because if we don't love ourselves first, and we don't pamper ourselves first, and fill our cup first, we can't take care of everybody else. We can't pour from an empty cup. I do want to do 2 other shout out things, and then I'm going to wrap up. We'll get pizza, and then we'll turn the time over to Charles. For those of you who love doing fun networking, on Thursday, this coming Thursday, it's called Funnections. It is a networking group that I have started. It is not your typical networking. You do not do commercials. You do not bring your business cards to go, here. Right? What you do is you connect and you share your business in different ways. So that is Thursday from 5 to 7 at the mill. I can send you information. You can scan it, take a picture. Also, if you are wanting to learn how to do goals in a fun, magical, easy way, I am doing a goal setting class on February 17th. I want to say it's 6 to 8 at the mill. It's called Strategy and Stardust, and it's not your usual goals class. We're not going to sit and go, here's my goal, and I'm going to go to the gym. I use releasing weight as my example in my class. I'm going to go to the gym 5 times this week and work out for an hour. That doesn't always happen. There's other things that you can do to make things, and we're going to, my segue into Charles he'll talk about movement and stuff, but I have that information for you as well. So we're going to go ahead, and I want to just say
Is that deck available to anybody else?
Oh my gosh, yes. So we have, if you want to take a peek, I need to rephrase that. If you would like to take gratitude home with you and implement it, you may buy a deck of cards. Thank you. Oh, Christopher, what would you like to share that you've learned? And what are you going to share in the world that you've learned from here today?
That I have an amazing, wonderful wife who is the absolute gratitude goddess, and I am thankful every single day for you.
I love you. Okay. Well, on that note, thank you all. Please, just be my ripplers. Go out and ripple and share this with everybody. Okay. So, let's eat.
Grab pizza while it's still warm. There
Did you
are
pause the video?